It doesn't matter. Once it is on the sea, it will fetch me 50,000 rupees a day. At least Biju said proudly. So now he's telling that actually it may cost more amount for me to construct the boat. But anyway, anyways, I won't care about that because I'm going to have the profit every day. I am going to earn 50,000 at least. Okay, so he's showing his greatness in front of all the people, that it gives lots of importance, and yeah, he is going to have lots of profit on this ship. Hari drew pictures in the sand which he stole as he stood listening. So now he is taking actually pictures in the sand with his toe as he stood listening. So now he is listening to the words of Biju, and he really could not picture that amount any more than the simple goatman could. So now it is a very large amount for Hari, because a goatman, this kind of a person, cannot imagine that amount also in his lifetime. Although he had spent a few years at school, he spent some time at school. That means he educated himself for some time. He too was dazzled by the picture Bizu drew of the future, even if he did not quite believe in it. So now he is a picture is not the real picture which we can take through camera or mobile phone, not like that. They are making some kind of imagination about the future. So Bizu was very clear about his future, that he is going to have so many benefits if you would construct the ship, and he's getting all of those ideas, and they are shining in his brain, like they're dazzling, okay, by the picture. And there was too much danger at sea, too much risk. He knew how many men lost their lives at sea. So now he understood he understood the disadvantages of working on the sea also, because it's very difficult to fish, or it's very difficult to travel on a ship. Okay, sometimes we do not know what happened to the sea suddenly, and we may get some storms, and some kind of weather conditions, some kind of natural calamities are going to occur in the sea. So what are they going to do at the time? So we are going to have so much of risk if we would took part in the ship or sea business. How many were drowned each monsoon, and many of the people got dead because of this sea. Okay, and how many were drowned each monsoon, how many boats were wrecked and never came back at all. So now the person is telling that how difficult it is, to make business on the sea. And fishing is not an easy thing, it's very difficult, and some people may drown under the sea, they may lose their lives, and every monsoon many of the people are getting dead. Okay, these things are happening on the sea. It's not a very safe business, it's not a very safe profession, according to Hari. And how many boats were wrecked, and wrecked means here broken. Many of the ships got broken and never came back at all. At the same time, the thought of sailing far out to sea and never coming back, or else only with riches untold, attracted him strongly. So now he's thinking about sailing on the ship for a long time to the very far away from that place, and never coming back, or else only with the riches untold. So now the riches which are going to be available in the future for the people, those who are taking part in this smuggling, so he is expecting that thing, and it is attracting him so much. Okay, so Hari is getting lots of interest on that. When Ramu came by on his cycle and said, "Hey Hari, come with me," he turned and went with him. So Ramu came and he started talking to Hari, and he was telling some ideas about earning money. So he came with a cycle, and they are going, okay, plodding. And plodding means here used a tool with a sharp blade to make a wooden surface smooth. So it is like one instrument where you can soften the wood material, okay, along in deep and hot sand, and wondering whether to side with Biju or with those who disbelieved Biju. And it is like along in deep, and it is like hot sand, and wondering whether to side with Biju or with those who disbelieved. So he doesn't have any other idea whether he has to work along with Biju, or he has to combine with the people, those who do not believe Biju. So they are having some kind of confusion. Ramu certainly did not believe him. "It's only a fishing boat," he said, "even if it will have a deep freeze." So now Ramu is giving some kind of clarification to Hari that even though it is a large ship, but anyways they are going to use this ship for fishing. They may not do anything more than that on the ship. Even though it has some kind of freezer, refrigerator, it can be used as a fishing tool only. We can use we can sail on this ship while we fish, okay, while we do fishing. And you know what the monsoon is like? One storm and the boat will have a deep freeze. One storm and the boat will go smash like a matchbox. So if any one storm occurred in the sea, what happens to the ship? Ship can be treated by the sea like a matchbox. It can be a very small thing in the sea, and it can be drowned and it can be broken very easily. And just like all other boats, it won't be strong enough to sail during the monsoon. Even though it is a very hard one, it is a very well constructed boat by the Aliberg workers, but anyway it has to sail on the sea. So when storm comes, it can also be like a normal and common boats like all other in the sea. And so what's use? It's just bogus. So there will not be any use if you go and work on that particular ship of Biju. He will make a lot of money during the fishing season is over. Sit on the beach and men's nets like all other old men. So you are thinking about only the monsoon time, so that you are going to have so much of profit. You are thinking about that particular period of time. So what happens after the monsoon gets over? You are not going to have any money. Sit on beach and you have to mend your nets like normal old men. Okay, so it can be a routine thing for you. No, it's better to have a job to earn daily wages. So now Ramu is telling that you can have only this profession at monsoons. And what is going to happen for the other seasons? How can you survive on the other period of time? Okay, so if you do the fishing, you can have the business and you can be profitable for some period of time, one period of time. And what about the remaining time? How can you feed your family? Okay, at the time. So Hari was asking, and sorry, Ramu was asking, and Ramu was telling that if you work as a daily labor, then you are going to have the wages regularly, so that you can take care of your family and they can be protected. They're gonna have the food, everything. Okay, so it's better for you to work as a daily labor, then you can have the wages. Come and work with me in the factory. That's what he's telling. And then there are all other benefits, and you're going to have these benefits if you work in a factory. What are they? Free lunch in the canteen. They only provide the food for you. You may not worry to cook the food or bring all ingredients for your food. You're gonna feed your family, that is enough. You may not feed yourself if you come to factory. A doctor to see to you if you are ill, and if you get any health issue, then doctor will come and check you. He'll give you the treatment. Paid holidays, and you're going to have so many holidays. Then you can have the wages. Even if you are not working in that particular day, still you can have the wages. That's the life. And Ramu rang his cycle bell loudly and cheerfully. So now Ramu, when he was explaining everything, he was making sounds with the bell, cycle bell, with lots of happiness. And you think you can get a job like that in Tool village? So now he is asking, can you get this kind of job in our Tool village? It's impossible. All of the people are fishermen, and they can construct the boats, and they can go as a fisherman. They'll have some fishes and they'll buy them. They're going to get some money. So that is enough for the people who are living in Tool village. So they won't care about their lives also. They are working on sea all the time. So you don't go for that. Hari sounded doubtful, even more doubtful than he had been about the greatness of Biju's board. So now Hari is getting some kind of doubts what he has to choose. Whether he has to go to Biju business, or he has to work like a normal person along with Ramu. Of course, let the factory come up, let the factory come up. Ramu will be the first in the line for a job. Ramu shouted and rang the bell again. So now, when factory comes, I will be the first person so that I can have my job. Ramu shouted and rang the bell again. So when he was telling those words, and he was ringing the bell of the cycle so loudly that a pair of egrets sitting on the back of buffalo and picking it at its ear took fright and flew off into the coconut grove for shelter. So he is shouting so loudly sitting on the back of the buffalo and picking at its ear. So it is like if someone has already sat on the back of a buffalo and made something in the ear of that buffalo, what happens to it? Then it can move away from that place without taking care of the person who sat on the backside of it. So that is how he is also shouting. And frightened flew off into the coconut grove for shelter. So he went. I will have a try. I will have a try too, Hari said. That's what I will do too. So now Hari is telling, okay, then I'll also try along with you. I'll come to you. I'll work with you. That's what I'll do too. He saw now that there were 2 or 3 possibilities. Even if all he could do now was to fish and sell coconuts, later on he would be able to choose between a factory job or a job on a big fishing boat like Biju or job in Bombay. So now he has so many ideas. He has so many ideas to work. So he can't able to choose one job or one profession because he wanted to sell fishes and also he wanted to do fishing and also sell coconuts. Then later on he would be able to choose one thing. What is that? Whether he has to go for factory or the ship of Biju. So he is waiting for that opportunity to choose the good one, and he wanted to work in Bombay also. If someone helped him to get there. So if someone would provide opportunity for Hari to go to Bombay, then he can work as a employee there in Bombay. So that's what his opportunity, that's what his idea. Although it excited him to think that life held so many possibilities, it also frightened him. So it is very exciting for him, and that too he has some fears about the future also. And the men in Tool had never had to make such choices. They had never had to consider anything beyond fishing and farming along these shores. So actually the people who are living in Tool village, they have to choose either fishing or farming. They may not go for any other professions because the people who are living in Tool village, they are very near to the sea, and the main profession is to do fishing. There is no other profession for those people. They have to choose that profession. Otherwise, they'll go for farming. Okay, so these are the 2 professions. And now Hari got so many opportunities. Hari is getting so many ideas to work. So now he is getting lots of confusion. Nobody in Tool village has got so many opportunities like Hari. They had never had to consider anything beyond fishing and farming along these shores. And now that was not enough. Hari saw that like Biju, although on a different scale, he would have to make a choice no one else in the village had made before how. And now it is like a choice which was not done by any person in Tool village. How? Who would help him? He walked along silently and worrying. So now he's thinking about all those opportunities, and according to me, it is a good idea for Hari to go and work as a employee in factory so that he can have daily wages and the doctor can treat him and he can have some paid holidays, he can enjoy the food, everything can be alright. So that is a good profession for Hari. So this is how the Village by the Sea got ended. I hope you understood this. Thank you.